22. Let's spread the love as much as we can. So we're about to have 22 go head-to-head, an all-out war, Paulie.
Yeah, look at that. Have a look along that start list. Name after name. Electra Outram in one of Noosa Heads. Lana Rogers having arguably one of the best seasons we have seen. So is Tiani Massey. She has had a very, very impressive win, having that breakthrough win at Maroochydore on her home beach only a couple of weeks ago. As we scroll down the list there, Lizzie Wellborn, Liv Corrin, Sarah Locke, Emily Doyle, Carla Papak, and there she is, top of the crown at the moment. Overall point score leader is Georgia Miller.
Yeah, Georgia Miller goes into this as the favourite to take out the overall crown. But Lana Rogers can upset the party. She's currently there in third spot, but with a big upgrade to come. If a good result happens today, she will leapfrog the rest of the field and she will go to the tippy top. There are three others with a possibility out here, a mathematical chance. That is Naomi Scott. She will need to finish inside the top three to be even considered as the champion of the overall series. And it's even tougher for Lizzie Wellborn and Tiani Massey. They will need to win. This is the drama around the Shannon Eckstein Ironman Classic. This is the Ironwoman race here. They're about to take water. They're about to float the boats. And what are we about to witness? We know that when these girls line up, that fireworks happen, and we are about to witness something special, Paulie. I cannot wait.
Oh, Duff, man, I'm getting sweaty palms if I'm being perfectly honest. We talked about it earlier. When you get your toes in the sand and you've got the big Shore & Partners VIP marquees up there, loaded with friends, family, supporters, and people that have come down to watch, it is just electric, that energy on the beach. So it all adds to the nerves. You talk about the cars, the prize money, the big points that are up for grabs, but there is so much on offer because this is the race on the calendar that the boys and girls want to win. The Shannon Eckstein Ironman and Ironwoman Classic. Look, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to say my piece first. I'm going to go with Piper Harrison. I've got this really weird feeling with the ski swim board. We've seen how dominant she's been on the ski leg all summer long. She's my roughie. I have a feeling we might see an upset today, so I'm going to go with Piper Harrison.
Well, if we're in the upset train, then I'll throw an upset in there as well. I'm going to go with Electra Outram as the upset, but I'm really intrigued of the battle between not only Newport, but also Northcliffe. The battle of Northcliffe and Newport will go to another level today, as well as that. Throw in the likes of the Sunshine Coast. You've got the Wood Sisters in there. There's stories all around the place. Carla Papak enters her first final for the Summer Surf this year. The former Coolangatta Gold winner. Lucy Derbyshire trying to kick that illness that she had only months ago to try and stand on top of the podium today. But the battle at the tippy top, Lana Rogers and Georgia Miller will be emphatic. Tiani Massey starting to live up into her hype, starting to live up to the shadow, as well as that former champion, Brielle Cooper. Always a chance, but wouldn't it be sweet to see Harriet Brown so agonisingly close year after year after year, and potentially the last time we see her at the Shannon Eckstein weekend win? Wouldn't that be just the sweetest way to send her off if she decides to hang it up? And a slow start there on the southern side, but a nice clean start in the middle for the orange ski of Georgia Miller. Off to a flyer, as is Emily Doyle. She'll be looking to make amends for that mistake she made earlier. But look at the alley that Tiani Massey has out. She has flown out on that northern side. She sits up and over. She times that ramp perfectly. But the southern side start to work into it as well. And that's Georgia Miller right there out in front. She's going from woe to go, and she's rated to the front of this race.
Yeah, Georgia Miller is absolutely flying. There was a couple of little waves that came left and right of her, but she managed to just sneak through without barely getting her hair wet. So for the moment, she's doing very, very well, as we can see. Lucy Derbyshire on the bottom of the screen there on the far south. She also had a very, very good ski start, as did Naomi Scott. But as we start to see now, that's Liv Corrin, I believe, in the race one ski, starting to pull up alongside Georgia Miller on that northern side. She's outside her on the pink ski, about to pull up onto her side wash is Lana Rogers. So all your favourites are up the front there. They've had a cracking start for the opening ski leg so far.
That's right. You see the south meet the north, and it's going to be Northcliffe that lead this one out. And right in the middle of the Northcliffe sandwich is Tiani Massey of Maroochydore. Look at that. You can count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out in front. And I might say that that is Emily Doyle, your Super Saturday ski winner from yesterday. She's off to a flyer. This is her strongest leg out in the water right now. And she just gets a little bit caught up there, Tiani Massey around the can. Lucy Derbyshire gets a nice little inside line on the back of Georgia Miller, but it's Georgia Miller and Lana Rogers. They are eyeballing each other at the moment. They know what stakes are on the line, not only for the Shannon Eckstein Ironwoman Classic Final, but the Shaw and Partner Summer Surf Overall Series. The title is up for grabs, and it's Emily Doyle that leads all comers around. And look at that, she's opened up a bit of a gap here, Paulie.
Yeah, look, she's had an incredible weekend in the ski, hasn't she? She was a winner yesterday at the Super Saturday ski race, and now she's just gone to the front of the women's league. She's a very, very handy swimmer as well. So, look, 2 of 3 legs, she's really good. So, and she's out in front doing everything right at the moment.
As well, Paulie. Nice little bump and ride out of there for Emily Doyle. She starts to lift. Georgia Miller on a nice one as well. We might have the BMD Northcliffe duo pull down the front of this one as they start to rate up. Lana Rogers isn't out of this yet. She wants to join in.
They've got to be careful to not miss that lap collective swim can, because that is part of the course. In the Ironman and the Ironwoman, they've got to go around all cans. As we can see now, Emily Doyle has just managed to pull down that little wave. I don't know if it'll take her all the way to the beach, but for the moment she's milking it.
There's a few that have gone sideways out the back there, Paulie. A few that have come unstuck, but it's Emily Doyle out in front right now. As we can see the chase pack. Look at the carnage out off the edge of screen. It's Tiani Massey and Lucy Derbyshire side by side trying to chase down Emily Doyle, but it's going to be Emily Doyle that's spurred on by the crowd here at BMD Northcliffe Beach. She's going to hear the roar as she goes on through transition. She goes from strength to strength, from ski to swim. Her 2 best weapons. This is going to be a great start for Emily Doyle.
Yeah, look, she's hit the ground there. She's absolutely flying through this transition. It's gotten exponentially longer from high tide now down to low tide. This running leg's really going to play a big part in it, but she's hit the ground running. She's flying. We know how quick Tiani Massey is through a transition, so she's probably going to try and look to reel in Emily Doyle so that she'll be jumping into that swim leg and hopping straight onto her feet.
Look at the scenes there on Northcliffe Beach. Thousands of spectators here to watch the best race of the calendar, the Shannon Eckstein Ironman Classic, thanks to Shaw and Partners, as Emily Doyle enters the second leg. For all those joining us, you've joined at just the right time. We were in the Open Ironwoman final, the second leg of 3. We've just completed the ski, and Emily Doyle was first out of the ski. Tiani Massey and Lucy Derbyshire chasing. There is Georgia Miller, your current series leader, in 4th position. She is trying to chase down Lucy Derbyshire and Tiani Massey, but it's Emily Doyle all the way out in front, all by herself at the moment, and it's a lonely place to be at the front of a race.
Yeah, it is. Look, Emily Doyle would be a little bit nervous right here. When you're running in like that, out in front on your own, you've got to make sure that the course management is 100% bang on. Everybody else will tend to sort of watch for you and try and get up onto your feet. It's for you out there to control the race and dictate where everyone's going. So, look, Georgia Miller and Lana Rogers, look for them in this swim leg. They are going to be looking to try and get back to the front.
As we can see as well, Lucy Derbyshire just on the bottom of the screen there in a nice bit of clean water. She goes under that one. Tiani Massey gets a nice little ramp, and you almost get that little bit of a pulse under those ones that break just on top of the head. As we see Emily Doyle go right down to the ground. She pops up on the other side. Lucy Derbyshire and Tiani Massey have closed that gap though, Paulie. This is getting tight.
Yeah, Lucy Derbyshire's done really, really well with going out through the surf in that. As we talked about before, when you go to the bottom of the ocean, it really starts to rip back out there, and she's managed to take a huge amount of that lead out of Emily Doyle already.
Yeah, Tiani Massey also doing the hard work alongside Lucy Derbyshire. Look at the kick, though, of Derbyshire. She is grinding away right now. There is Woods of Alexandra Headland. She was a Super Saturday winner. She's got 10,000 points in the bank from yesterday. She'll be trying to make it a perfect weekend, but it's Emily Doyle out in front. She's just trying to get to that lap collective can as quick as she can. And look at Lucy Derbyshire calling up on the inside there. The inside line is a good place to be.
She didn't even try and went straight up the inside then. Lucy was like, I don't need to go to your feet. I'm going straight up the inside. I want to take this bull by the horns. You talked about Lucy's been coming back from sickness all summer, so she's been a little bit quieter. She's probably very, very hungry for a big result, I reckon.
She will be as hungry as all of them out there. All 22 of these female athletes will be trying to win this one. A race so short in time but rich in history, and the narrative just continues to grow here as Lucy Derbyshire goes on past Emily Doyle. She looks her in the eye and says, catch me if you can, because I'm about to go past you. Tiani Massey tucks in on the feet of Lucy Derbyshire, and look at Georgia Miller, the three-time Australian surf race champion, starting to flex her muscles. She'll have them in her sights, and she'll be trying to chase them down. It's going to be Lucy Derbyshire of Surface Paradise that hits the can first, and Emily Doyle on the outside. But look at Georgia Miller right there on her feet, really in striking distance now. Halfway through this swim leg of this Ironwoman, we're going to have a very fast finish, Paulie.
Yeah, look at that. That has been an impressive swim from Georgia Miller. She was a long way back, and already you can just see with every stroke, with every six-beat kick, she's just reeling in those lead three competitors. And not only that, they continuously seem to get tangled up in themselves. They're running into both the cans and each other, which is only making
Massey
Georgia
almost pulls away from the can, Paulie. Sorry to interrupt you, but Tiani Massey gets a little bit of a ride out of the can there. I like the move of Lucy Derbyshire on that lap collective can. She tucked right up on the inside. She may even get a little lift out of that one as well. But Tiani Massey has gone to the front, using her surf skills to her advantage, and goes past Lucy Derbyshire. Now they're starting to search. They're looking around the ocean. Where are the waves going to come from, Paulie?
Oh, look at that. You can almost throw a blanket over them. All four on screen have somewhat seemingly gone a different direction on the way. It makes me excited, but it also makes me a little bit nervous. Sometimes, look, I want to see that sprint finish, the tight racing. So let's hope that all four of them can pick up a body surf wave together. But at the moment, it looks like Lucy Derbyshire might be getting the absolute best out of this.
Yeah, as you can see just in the background there as well, Emma Woods and Lana Rogers are not out of this, and Naomi Scott just comes into shot as well. So that'll be your top 8 right there. Naomi Scott, obviously the Australian Ironwoman champion, a super fish out there in the swim leg, and she'll be looking to try and get a little body wave there and close this gap. But the girls look like they're going to have to swim the whole way in here, Paulie. A little bump here. Does anyone get a little lift out of this one? No, it won't be enough. Out the back, we can see waves breaking. Are there any? Is the jag on? We've seen a jag happen a few times already this morning. We don't want it to happen in a final like this. Not after all the hard work that the 4 leaders have put in. They stop, they turn, and there it is. The wave that we didn't want to happen for our leaders has happened. It makes for an exciting finish about to come, because they get left behind. 2 go through, one of them being Lana Rogers, the other the Australian champion Naomi Scott. It looks like they're going to go on by our leaders, the 2 BMD Northcliffe girls. Who's going to stand up and emerge? As Emma Woods is already up on her feet running as well. It's Lana Rogers and Naomi Scott. Now, if there's one position I wouldn't want to be in with Naomi Scott, it's in front of Lana Rogers. Last leg, board leg of an Ironwoman. All year long, she has mowed them down and chased them down in that last leg board. Tiani Massey emerges from the crowd as well. We missed her. She goes around the handlers. We've got race on, Paulie. Get excited. We're about to have a big finish.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Duff. All summer long, Lana Rogers, I don't know what it is, in an Ironwoman with board last leg, she has been extremely dominant. So this is not a position that either Naomi Scott or Tiani Massey want to be in. But look, the girls are running down. They're picking up their boards. Interestingly enough, look, Naomi Scott's board's up to the north there. Down to the south is Tiani Massey and Lana. So already our 3 girls have been split.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big telling point in this race, because Naomi Scott's going to have to try and find her way out on the northern side, whereas Lana Rogers and Tiani Massey may just be able to work together a little bit here to try and break the gap. Look, Lana Rogers already on her board and already starting to create an advantage over Tiani Massey. Naomi Scott, though, look at that. If she gets through this one at the top of screen, she might just have clean water, as Lana Rogers and Tiani Massey have to stop and wait and stand up over the top. So a lot more shallower on this southern side that is on the northern side, Paulsy. Look through the middle, though. Georgia Miller is not out of this as Tiani Massey and Lana Rogers get a little hit. Georgia Miller pushes through. Emma Woods gets one as well. This race is far from over. We had 3 out of the swim. I think it's going to turn into 5 really quickly as Tiani Massey gets a little hip check.
Wow, they are well and truly back in this at the moment. Lana Rogers has done pretty well to get through that one, but Tiani Massey just copped a couple of little waves there that pulled her back. Naomi Scott still holding her own at the top of the screen, then out to the north as we see her go up and over. A massive wave there. That knocks the girls back a little bit, but for the moment it's Lana Rogers in one. I'm going to say Tiani Massey's now in two, with Georgia Miller, Emma Woods and Naomi Scott all a blanket over the top of them.
We didn't mention Emma Woods at the start list, but she is one of the 6 women that can also take this overall title. And would you believe me if I told you, Paulie, that 5 of the 6 are in this leading challenge here? Tiani Massey needs to win if she's any chance of taking the overall series crown. A result from Lana Rogers will boost her past, though, so she may eventually be the overall series champion. This race is far from over, though, as we see them navigate the backbreak of BMD Northcliffe Beach. Up and over they go. It's Tiani Massey who leads out Lana Rogers. This was not the finish that I was expecting. I thought it might have been Lana Rogers' race once she hit the sand and the board leg to come, but Tiani Massey is fighting back.
This is huge. Tiani Massey's rating right now is absolutely through the roof, but tucked in beside her is Lana Rogers, and I'm going to go ahead and say that might be a little bit tactical as she tries to conserve some energy.
When you talk about fairy tale seasons and fairy tale finishes, Tiani Massey on her home beach of Maroochydore won the Maroochy Classic 7000. This would be the fairy tale finish for the season to her. If she can take out the Shannon Eckstein Ironwoman Classic, she will go down in the history books amongst the greats that have done it before. But Lana Rogers on the inside line now takes the racing line to the next race one can.
Oh, she's not giving her an inch there. This is exactly what I thought Lana Rogers would want to do. Wash Rider into the first can, then pull up along inside her, take that inside can turn for the way home.
And look at the shot there of the beach as they turn and look at home. That's the sight that they have in their scope. That is where they'll be trying to get to as they turn that last can. The final leg here, the final turn for home. Georgia Miller is still close enough, as is Emma Woods and Electra Outram. Tiani Massey, though, rates up, finds a little bump. She starts to work away from Lana Rogers. Is that the move that she needed? Is that the move for Tiani Massey of the Maroochydore Surf Club? She just sneaks inside the lap collective can. Lana Rogers trying to fight back, Paulie.
Lana Rogers has got to go now because Tiani Massey has absolutely dropped the hammer. She's picked up a couple of incredible little runs there, but look at this. We're going to have a wave on.
Georgia Miller may just get down this one as well. Lana Rogers almost nosedives. Tiani Massey is going to have to sit and wait and join. We've got a sprint finish out the back. They fall from the sky as well. We've got 3 on this leading wave as Lana Rogers almost loses it once again. The bucking bull, can she keep it together? She does. She's making me nervous here in the booth, but it's 3 of the best that we've got to offer right here. They are going to go to battle across the sand here, Paulie. Tiani Massey, Lana Rogers and Georgia Miller. Who has the wheels? Who has the speed? Georgia Miller with a nice line in. It's Lana Rogers that emerges out the center. Look at the arms fly out from Tiani Massey. She's got the nose just in front. She's in front of Miller and Rogers. Massey of Maroochydore gets chased down by Lana Rogers. Does she have enough? What a finish! Tiani Massey wins the 2024 Shaw and Partners Financial Services Shannon Eckstein Ironwoman Classic, and she's embraced by boyfriend Ollie Monaghan. That was the best finish we have seen to the Ironwoman Classic of the Shannon Eckstein weekend. Wowee, Paulie, what a race.
What a sprint finish. That felt like an eternity watching up the beach. That was huge. All 3 girls stood up, and there is so many potholes there. I was going, please, please, none of you, stay on your feet. Do not fall over. Do not hit those potholes. I thought Tiani she had it at the start, but then Lana Rogers and Georgia Miller just built momentum. That was insane.
What emotional scenes here on Northcliffe Beach for the Shaw and Partners Financial Services Shannon Eckstein Ironwoman Classic. We had 3 giants, absolute titans of the game, go to battle all season long. It came down to the sprint finish. Tiani Massey took the crown away from Lana Rogers and Georgia Miller. She is your champion today. Wow, what a race. Congratulating all her fellow competitors. Big smiles all around. An absolute fan favourite on the beach with Ali Linden. If she ever gets a chance to speak to her, I'm going to be happy to hear what she says.
What a race. As she congratulates the other competitors, Tiani, tell us, how are you feeling right now?
Oh my God, I'm in shock. Ever since Shannon Eckstein Classic became a thing, it was always a goal of mine to win it. And I didn't think it'd come this soon, but I'm just so happy it has against such an incredible field of Ironwoman.
You have 10,000 points, $25,000, and you are the official Open Ironwoman Series champion. Oh, is that unofficial? Yeah. Unofficial Series champion.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think I might have sent Ali down the wrong way when I said she's taken the crown away from Georgia Miller and Lana Rogers. We will have to wait on the official standings to come on through for that one. I think whoever was the eventual winner out of Lana Rogers and Georgia Miller will take the crown there, which means that Tiani Massey will boost herself up to third in the overall standings, but you cannot take the victory away from Tiani Massey as we see the finish once again. Look at the grit and the grind there from Tiani Massey. She gets yelled at by the handlers and boyfriend Ollie Monaghan, and the final finish there, Tiani Massey, the look of shock and amazement. She crosses the line, and I think that sprint finish counts for more than just Tiani Massey. We're going to go to a short break. On the other side, we'll give you the official winner of the Ironwoman Series.